All right, boys. We're live for episode 7. We've got a guest with us today, Renan. It's our roommate here in the house. Excited to have him. Excited to get this thing kicked off. It's a wonderful Thursday night.
Yeah. A day later than we normally do this, but
yeah, last night I was just tired and unmotivated. Motivated for other things.
Yeah. We weren't calmed down until 1 o'clock, so it just wasn't time for the show.
A little too late, you know.
Yeah.
So there's Thursday night football on right now. Carolina's kind of putting the smoke to Texas right now.
It's 7-6.
Well, Sam Darnold, I enjoyed watching his first couple drives.
Yeah.
To say the least. He's really, really good looking player. Sus. No, but watching him like roll out of the pocket
He's
and
got
like
a wagon in those pants.
watching him roll out of the pocket and like throw those passes on the run was just like super cool. But I, hopped in the shower, got all this stuff ready. So, last thing I know about it is you saying it's 7-6 and McCaffrey's out for the rest of the game.
Yeah, with a hamstring injury.
Yeah, so that's kind
bad
of
news
devastating.
for a Panther fan.
Yeah. Bad news for the over.
And every fantasy football owner.
Yeah.
Because he's a big part of a lot of people's leagues.
Honestly, yeah. Like a lot of people's first pick.
Yeah, no, he was probably number 1 overall pick in a lot of leagues.
Jeez.
But, recap last week, 2-2 on the picks. Not exactly how we drew it up, obviously, but still not a horrible week.
No.
UConn covered in the fourth quarter on the last play, pretty much. That was pretty electric. We were out playing golf, and I saw them 4th and 4, sticking in the end zone with 30 seconds left to
Literally,
score.
like, the definition of a cleanup.
At
The definition of a cleanup TD.
the old backdoor cover.
Yeah, exactly.
Tale as old as time.
I had Auburn against Penn State. They were getting a couple points, did not cover. Came out the gate really hot. I was so pumped watching them in the first half. Just loved the energy that Bo Nix was bringing, and then all of a sudden it was like they ran into a buzzsaw and they could not get any momentum going in the second half.
Penn State looked good.
Penn State looked good.
That atmosphere looks so much better,
oh my
though.
God,
that was
dude.
so cool to see.
The people
The
in that
whiteout,
stadium.
it was electric. I mean, I got friends who go there, and they were like crowd surfing within the student section and
No
stuff.
shit.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah, and they just having the blast. I mean, they were tailgating with Saquon Barkley. Like,
wow.
He was playing beer pong with them. Like,
dude, that's so dope.
It's so cool. He'll catch a nice fine from the NFL probably for that. But
yeah, for sure.
Good.
Yeah.
He can afford it.
Honestly, Auburn kind of disappointed me. I know their football is a lot better than what they showed at that stadium on Saturday. And
tough atmosphere to play in, though.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, he was having either scream at the line or like get right in their ears and tell them like audibles and like changing the play up, and it's difficult.
Yeah.
Like that place is just so loud with that many people in there. It's crazy. But yeah, so we went 1-1 in college and then 1-1 in the NFL.
Raiders won.
Raiders dominated the Steelers.
And more than covered.
Love it.
As an underdog, and then I picked the Cardinals, who won by 1 against the Vikings, but they were giving 4.
So they did not cover. So that leads us to our 8-3 record.
8-3.
Not terrible.
No, we can live with that.
Yeah.
If we can keep that pace up, that's very solid.
It's a pretty good season.
Yeah, great season.
So we'll move into our some of the games.
54% is the magic number, if you guys know what I mean.
Oh yeah. We'll go ahead and get it out of the way. We'll move into some of our games this week. We've got college football on Saturday. I'm going to step out and I'm going to take Mississippi State getting 2.5 from LSU.
1.5.
No,
it's 1.5. Or I saw 1.5. Okay, 1.5 or 2.5.
1.5 or 2.5.
Are they going to win?
Yeah.
Okay, they're going to win. You heard it here.
They're at least going to cover. Well, somehow, but they'll win.
And then I have Notre Dame, who has not been having a great season, but I still think it's still Notre Dame. They can play some football. Getting 6.5, which seems like a lot from Wisconsin, who who's obviously a good ball club. But
No, they're giving 6.5.
no, they're getting six.
Getting 6.5.
They're getting 6.5 from Wisconsin.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's number 12 team in the country playing number 18. But I think Notre Dame's gonna actually play a good football game for once this year.
Yeah, I would fucking hope so.
They're due. I mean,
as much as I don't like Notre Dame, I would hope they could beat Wisconsin with how much everybody hypes them up and stuff.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
At some point, they gotta perform.
Yeah, exactly. They gotta show something.
So we'll roll into NFL here. Renan has a little pick here.
Yeah, I
Renan's
got
got a
the
pick.
Saints. The Saints over the Patriots. That's for sure. It's,
And the Saints and Jameis Winston are getting
Getting
3.
yeah, they're getting 3.
Yeah.
So it's a lot.
So
I like it.
Saints getting 3. They're promising, dude. Like Jameis Winston all of a sudden wakes up
Yeah,
and he's
right.
like,
They play
"Oh, I
good.
can throw the football now."
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it's different weapons or like smarter play calling, smarter like pocket passing that he learned from like Drew Brees and Taysom Hill.
Can't hurt.
But
Yeah.
I mean, he seems like a whole different quarterback than what he was at the Bucks.
No,
It's
absolutely.
impressive.
Yeah.
And Mac Jones at the Patriots, he's still young. I don't expect like a breakout season from him in his rookie season.
Yeah, he's playing good, but they're
Yeah.
running the football a lot. They're
Yeah.
not really putting it in his hands yet.
And I'm okay with that.
No, I get it, but I guess I'm a big Patriot fan, so at some point I kind of want to see him air it out a little bit.
Yeah,
And
I
not
think
not kick like 6 field goals like they did against the Jets. Like,
I think the Patriots are kind of taking it slow, really building his mentality this season, and then like in the next couple seasons they'll really like let him go.
yeah,
And
I think he has a good future for us. I'm excited.
100%.
I'm so excited.
it's gonna be cool.
Yeah,
I'm taking the Raiders, giving 4 against the Dolphins. Raiders were the underdog against the Steelers, which are a better team than the Dolphins, and they beat them by a sizable amount. So, you know, Tua at the Dolphins is like, you know, he's good. He's got some good
yeah,
weapons.
they're playing solid,
But I think the Raiders are playing more solid. They figured out how to come out the gate hot in the first half. They're putting up points. They're making stops. Derek Carr, he's learned how to deal with a bad O-line. They've got quite a few injuries on their O-line right now, but he's learned how to roll out of the pocket. He's making good decisions behind the line of scrimmage, and I honestly I love the way they're playing. So I'm gonna stick with the Raiders this week after last week's win, and we're gonna roll giving 4 against the Dolphins.
And the final pick will be the Falcons getting 3 from the Giants. The Giants did look good against the Washington football team. I mean, but they just try to lose football games. It's just their thing.
The Giants?
Yeah.
No, they do everything in their power.
Yeah. And the Falcons, obviously not a great team at all, but they were starting to show some life against the Buccaneers.
Dude, they were fighting for a little bit.
Yeah, and I think Matty Ice is going to come out and show a little something. So
I hope so. I do like what is it, Matt Ryan? Yeah. Guy's fantasy
getting
team
old.
a couple
Has
times.
to be getting old.
He's older. But I mean, I do like the guy. He's good. He's good on the field. He makes smart plays. A couple fuck ups here and there, but that's given. But like he composes himself really well, like on and off the field.
He's an elite quarterback.
Yeah.
There's just no way around it.
Yeah.
So that kind of concludes the picks. We make it short and sweet for you guys because we don't
Yeah.
ramble on about it for another 40 minutes
Yeah.
like we do all the time.
We did last time.
And, well, for us golf fans and European
Yep.
and Americans,
Yep.
Let's go.
it's Ryder Cup week.
It's Ryder Cup week.
Tomorrow morning, it all starts 8 a.m. Whistling Straits. Been 3 years since the last one
Yep.
because last year
Long
didn't
time.
happen.
Nope. Been
Oh,
Too long.
we're ready now.
been a long
Been
time.
too long.
You'll
It's-
hear some USA chants on that first tee, and it's going to be an electric atmosphere, which is going to be exciting. First match is also fantastic pairings.
Yeah,
I mean,
of course. I mean, I don't think you can do better than that.
no,
Pretty much.
especially with
You have-
the guys we got now.
Yeah, like you have the number 1 in the world for European team with someone from the same country. They speak the same language. They're both from Spain.
Yeah.
Rom and
Alright.
Sergio.
Yeah.
Ramen Sergio.
We're talking about
Ser-
Sergio getting he earned 25 points.
Yeah, 25 and a half, which is
25
more
and a half.
points than the entire
right.
U.S. team
It's just,
has ever scored in their career.
I mean,
That's scary.
yeah.
I mean, Obviously, we have a lot of young guys on the U.S. team, a lot of good, solid players. I mean, there's definitely some questionable picks, I think we would all agree with,
Yes.
but
I mean,
Europe always brings it to the Ryder Cup.
the name Kevin comes to mind when I think about missed Ryder Cup picks.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
Yeah.
a little bad blood there. Little bad judgment on.
I think Stricker's going to be a good captain. He
always is.
They're going to come to play. I mean, we'll see what happens.
But I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to that morning match of
I don't get up
JT and Spieth and fucking Sergio and Rahm. It's gonna be electric.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Foursomes too. So alternate shot, always a tough.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a tough start.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're on that first tee and you like pretty much just thinking about don't mess it up.
Yeah.
It is exactly what it is.
That's what's gonna happen. You normally fuck up when you try not to mess up.
Yeah, those guys' mental is so strong though. They're all gonna pure it.
Yeah, probably. They normally do pure.
They're so hyped up. They're gonna fucking nuke it, dude.
Yeah. Are they hitting driver? Do we know?
No, because
it's short.
I don't think so. Even maybe Bryson, but he's not playing that foursome.
Yeah.
No.
But
he's not a foursomes guy.
But
Good
he's
the
only one who can hit the green from the tee box.
Yeah.
I think he's just gonna place and
all
get
depends
a wedge in. It's a small ball.
It all depends what your playing partner wants too. What he wants in his hand. I mean, it's all about meshing your two games together. It's not an easy thing to do.
No, and it's the first hole, so like both of the players gotta get like a shot that they like.
Yeah,
pretty much, because you gotta get going.
Yeah, you want
So, I mean,
you want to win
honestly,
that. Winning that first hole is just so big.
I honestly think if JT's teeing off and Spieth is hitting the second shot,
I think that's what we'd imagine.
JT pulls out 3 wood and gives Jordan like a flip wedge into the green.
Which he'll probably stuff.
If JT's hitting the second shot and Spieth is teeing off, he'll choose like a long iron and give.
Yeah, he'll hit that like 2-iron that he hits.
Give JT like a short iron into the green.
I mean the best. I mean, for what player they are, I'm pretty sure they're gonna do GT starting off.
I would imagine JT is gonna tee off because it's
and
much better.
And then leave a wedge for Spieth.
Yeah,
just makes
exactly.
sense.
That's what I'm thinking.
That makes sense.
But also depends how the rest of the golf course lays out for them.
Exactly.
It might not be all about that first tee shot. I mean, we haven't seen the course really yet. So,
yeah, I mean,
who do you think's gonna hit the tee shot for the Europeans? Rahm?
Yeah.
It has to be.
Has to be Rahm.
It gotta be.
I mean,
dude, he's gonna do.
Sergio
I bet
can
Rahm
hustle
pounds
it.
drive.
I mean, first of all, Sergio is not the big. He's not a big
And then
player
you have-
from the tee box,
Yeah.
but he got some wedges from saving.
Yeah.
So like
The dude can.
He
The dude can strike the golf ball.
Yes,
though.
he can. I mean,
And then you got Rahm hitting that first putt who rolls the rock. I
Yeah.
would be surprised to not see Rahm and Thomas hitting those first tee shots.
no, yeah, definitely not.
And I mean,
And those are two.
how controlled
guys who are
Rahm
gonna
is with
play
the
great
driver.
together.
I think if Rahm tees off first, he's hitting driver.
I don't know the hole though.
I don't.
Dude.
I'm actually curious. I want a quick layout of the hole.
I
See
mean,
if I can't get it.
Let's see.
Course. How do I find the course?
The other pairs.
Maybe on the PGA Tour app. But
Those are the other.
Well, I
the
mean-
other picks.
yeah.
So find
Go
the
ahead.
layout of the first hole.
Yeah.
If you don't know, the Ryder Cup is a golf event where the U.S. team plays all of the European countries. They make a team within their countries. So in the first match, we have Justin Thomas, Jordan Spieth against John Rahm and Sergio Garcia. Second match, we have Dustin Johnson and Colin Morikawa against Paul Casey and Victor Hovland. That's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Victor Hovland's like kind of the new big name to the tour. He's making his way up. He's from Finland.
Yeah, and is he from Oklahoma State? I think he's from Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma
Yeah, he
State?
did. He did go to Oklahoma State.
Yes.
That's sick.
So
He's
he
from
graduated-
he's not from Finland.
And
No,
actually,
he's from Norway.
He's from Norway.
Norway.
Yes, he's
Yeah.
from Norway. That's why.
That's why Marius knows him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. A
And
guy on our
hear
team
I
used to be
hear the
pretty
guy
good
gets
friends
no
with him.
pussy, by the way.
Victor gets
Yeah.
no puss?
Yeah, you would think he would too.
No, I wouldn't think he would.
No, he's a decent looking guy who like.
Whoa.
I mean, it doesn't. I mean,
He's strong.
At this point, it doesn't matter if you say you're golf professional. You can get everything you fucking want.
Oh, it's like a weird. It's a weird hole. I mean, we're all.
So you're looking at it on.
Or a
What is
golf
this?
clash.
Like
No,
golf
no.
clash?
But it's like a dog
What the
leg
hell?
left. I
No,
think
yeah, Whistling Straight is on Golf Flash. Yeah,
No shit.
Yeah, I knew that, but
that's
like,
funny.
yeah,
Okay,
it's-
okay. So we striped it. It'll cut.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's so they're gonna be aiming out to the left and trying to.
Dude, that's super cool.
Yeah, it's a layup.
And so you
It's-
see,
you gotta
if
fit it
you
between
hit,
the bunkers.
So, yeah, if you hit driver, you get those second bunkers
Yeah,
where you
which-
can hit it into, and you have like a
50
60 yards shot
From
into
a bunker.
into a bunker.
Dude,
That's
Spieth is
hard.
Spieth is
Yeah.
hitting that second shot.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
definitely. That,
Nah,
I
it'll
mean,
probably be some sort of 2-iron, maybe like a 5 wood for JT, something like that.
I don't.
Depending what he's
It
carrying.
can be even shorter than that, honestly. 'cause-
Yeah, they might not hit it. They might just hit like a.
yeah.
I think they'll hit some sort of like 3-iron to
'cause
3 wood, depending on.
from the practice round, I know
It's
Bryson hit it.
364.
Bryson hit it from the tee box, so he probably not that far away.
Yeah. It's
Well-
It
364.
gotta be like 360 or 370.
It's 364.
Yeah.
Is
So
what the hole is.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be windy there.
No.
It's on Lake Michigan, right?
It's Chicago.
Swing straight.
It's but that could still be Lake Michigan. It's on
It's
one
one
of the
of the
Great Lakes.
lakes,
It's one of
yeah.
the Great Lakes.
Maybe
Erie.
Erie?
No, yeah.
Erie, whatever it is.
I don't know what the layout of the Great Lakes is.
Nah, I mean, I haven't paid attention to geography since like what
No.
5th grade, like.
Whistling Straight.
But it's
way.
been windy, and honestly, I think the course layout kind of can
not even on a
fit.
No,
lake.
no, that's Durham, so that's not it.
It kind of fits
Whistling
the
Straight golf course. I guess?
the Europeans a little bit more. It's like a link style golf course on
there
the
you
water, windy, which
in
is not the classic
in
American
Wisconsin.
bomb
It's
and
in
gouge.
Wisconsin.
Yeah,
Wisconsin, and it's like, oh boy,
Oh
what?
Yeah,
wow,
that's in
that's a
Wisconsin.
big lake.
yeah, it's
Oh, that's
it's
yeah.
like Michigan.
Lake Michigan, yeah.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
Michigan.
And it's in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That doesn't make any sense.
Well, it also borders Chicago and Michigan.
That's fucking bullshit.
Dude, that lake's fucking huge. It has like tides and shit.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah,
No.
and there's like waves. Like you can surf on the lake.
No, yeah, it's a big ass lake.
Yeah,
right?
like in the
Yeah.
winter, people go out there surfing on a lake.
Yeah.
I
I
I'm
saw
not
it the other
sure how
day on
comfortable
TikTok.
I
I don't
am
know
with
why.
that.
Yeah, it's rough out there. Like
Is
you
it a
wanna-
lake or is it a sea?
No, it's a lake.
No, it's a lake, but the thing that they're gonna have
It's one of the biggest
is a
lakes.
shit ton of wind,
Yeah,
and that's gonna play a lot compared to like a normal
right. A normal
course.
American
A
course
normal
too.
American
It's not
course,
a.
yes.
It's not a just bomb and gouge. You're gonna have to
'Cause it-
shape the golf ball. You can't. And it's almost like link style.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what
exactly.
I was-
that's what I
was about to say.
the layout
As an
is
American fan,
more
it seems like a poor choice because that favors the Europeans.
Yeah, the whole
I don't-
course style, in my opinion, favors the Europeans.
but it's
as
not
far
American
as-
soil, so
But we like y'all were pointing out earlier in the night, the roughs are shorter, so the Americans are going to be able to bomb it out there. If they miss the fairway, it's not that big of a deal. But the key component to the Americans is the American crowd.
will
I mean-
Victor Hovland be able to chip well enough?
I mean, like when you've got all these U.S. guys chirping in these Euros ears,
Yeah,
like
no, it's-
hole to hole, because
the
right
home
now
field advantage is
the home field
legit.
advantage is bigger than it ever has been because the game of golf is bigger than it ever has been.
Yeah,
No, yeah.
I mean,
definitely.
people are
it's like
so
playing golf
hyped.
in a football stadium.
Yeah.
That's really what
Oh,
it is.
that's-
I mean, these guys are
Definitely,
going to be
yeah.
going crazy.
I mean,
yeah, and for that event, there's more than 1 billion people watching this.
yeah, and those Wisconsin people, they love their sports. I mean, you
Yeah.
see how Lambeau gets in the winter. I mean, it's negative 10 degrees out there, and it's
The
fully
fucking thing is
packed, and
packed,
everyone
yeah.
loves it. There's
Yeah.
guys in like
Yeah.
t-shirts and shit for some reason. Like, they're nuts, but they
Yeah.
love it. They love their golf, so should be good to see. It's gonna be cold on that first tee at 8 a.m. tomorrow,
Oh
though.
yeah.
Dude, but the first tee, and they've got it like stadium.
You're gonna have
seating
Jordan with his beanie, as always. Dude always plays good in a beanie, though.
looking cute as hell, bro. Jordan's a stud, dude.
Yeah, no, he's
The,
Love
the
that
only
guy.
time
he can
where
catch it.
Jordan,
His
Don't-
wife can catch it.
the only time where Jordan is like scary is when he gets his beanie.
Yeah,
He didn't get it for the last Ryder Cup. Didn't show anything.
yeah.
He didn't even show up.
Jordan throws the beanie on, and you guys were like, "Oh fuck."
Oh yeah, no.
And
definitely,
JT
I mean,
can JT's a big Ryder Cup guy these
Like,
days.
if I'm watching the TV and see like, oh, Jordan put the beanie on, I'm gonna send a message to John Ram. I was like, watch out, bro, you gotta be like, come on, you gotta be careful with that.
And that first match always sets the tone for the rest of the Ryder Cup.
Oh, for sure.
Not really. Look at Medina, which was pretty much the biggest comeback from.
Yeah, that sounds like an outlier, just based on what you're saying.
No, I mean that's true. I mean, like we after the two first days, we were 6 away. We were 6 points away.
You guys came back in the singles and won.
Yeah, but that's. I mean, we know how golf works, and
I think right now,
the only thing that works.
Like so much pressure is being put on the Spieth, JT, Rahm, and Garcia match. Like that's what everybody's going to be watching.
Yeah, that's the featured group too.
So what happens in that match definitely does set the tone for the rest of the Ryder Cup. If JT and Jordan Spieth go out there and absolutely annihilate, and they pull off a big win, it's going to be huge for the USA motivation.
Because both those teams put their absolute studs out there in that first match.
Yeah.
Because they know how important it is.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
This is such a perfect episode to have Brennan on for, because he's the European guy.
Yeah.
We're American.
Conflict of interest here.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it. But, like...
Luckily, we're not going to hear some dumbass European chants, though.
Of course you will. Like, I mean, you gotta be.
At the Ryder Cup?
Yeah.
And they'll try it. That shit will get swallowed up by
USA.
I mean,
USA.
I mean,
Dude,
like you guys
awesome.
been swallowed in France at Paris.
Yeah.
It's been the
That's
same
how
thing.
it
field
goes.
advantage is so
Advantage.
big.
But at some point you're gonna hear it anyway, because
Sadly.
I don't really know, because with what's going on with coronavirus and me from France, I know that traveling is so hard
For the Europeans.
to come into USA just for like a
Event.
3 day event 3 days tournament, and I don't think we're gonna have any European.
Yeah, it'll be
Except
some, obviously.
It's gonna be some of them, but that's probably people who's from either England because they can travel everywhere for some reason, and people who's living in USA but are from Europe, like college
with
kids,
people with
or
visas and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because even people that get a visa for work, like a working visa, they cannot even go in here. They cannot even travel. So it's just
It's wild.
yeah. I mean, it's a wild shit, but like
Wild Wild West.
yeah, exactly.
Everyone's masked up and just.
Fucking bullshit.
I'm not scared of hearing USA the entire time and just.
I'm gonna tune in your ear every 30 seconds.
Raping the USA team. I'm not scared. I mean, I could joke off.
It's it's a big rivalry on the golf team because we have a bunch of European guys, a bunch of American guys, so we kind of get into it and are at each other's throats a little bit for 3 days. So that'll definitely be exciting. And go USA.
Yeah.
Go Europe. Jan Poulter is the man right there.
Ian Poulter is a bitch in the Ryder Cup for
Yeah,
Americans.
I mean this guy didn't
I'm not
hit
even gonna
a
open my
shot.
mouth.
This guy didn't hit a shot for 3 years, and he's still in the Ryder Cup. What he did in Paris is the same thing. When he got the wild card in Paris for the European Ryder Cup, he was 56 in the world ranking. Alright, 56. He played against who? Justin Johnson. He beat Justin Johnson, number 1 in the world at that time.
Match play is a different game.
Match play is
Match
different.
play is different. Alternate shot is different. It's just such a unique event for them. And
it's
such
different.
a hard tee shot that
it's not stroke play. It's you have to beat the guy that is in front of you. And sometimes
you can't fuck over your partner either.
Either.
You have to mesh well with your partner, or it's just not gonna work out. Know the strength of your game.
You got to ding and dong.
Yeah, you got to zig and zag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, they expect you to go out there with their best stuff, but it's going to be how can you salvage that half a point when you don't have your best stuff? Like, that's the stuff that changes a Ryder Cup.
Yeah.
If you're down, you're 2 down with 2 to play, you can salvage that half. That momentum is such a big part of it. And
well, yeah.
especially if it's in the morning rolling into 4 ball, if you're playing that second afternoon, you have that moment, that energy.
The biggest moment is the Saturday afternoon. It's the
to get this. It's 4-ball again.
yeah, it's forward again.
Yeah.
So the Saturday is forward again, and if you have like one guy making like 5-6 birdies in a row,
Yeah.
he's just gonna pump all the entire
Everyone-
team.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna wake up, and then you have 10 single matches the
Uh-huh.
next day, and
12.
from what we've seen, it's just like if you got one guy doing this and the entire team is popped up, you
That
sure on the
Sunday
first
singles
team.
is the coolest thing to watch.
Yeah, of course.
It's so back and forth.
Yeah, and you sure the next day those guys just gonna come on the tee box and just like we're just gonna go there and just like
Fly.
fucking aim at every fucking pin we can do.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, even though if like an impossible pin, they're just gonna go for it. Like
You
it's,
have to.
Yeah, you have to.
So, for you guys who might not know what the Ryder Cup is and how, we'll just break down how it's laid out for you.
Yeah.
So, it starts in the morning on Friday with foursomes, which is alternate shot. You have it's one team versus another team, 2-man teams. One guy hits a tee shot on all the odd holes. The other guy on your team hits it on all the even holes, and you alternate shots from there until the ball is holed.
Yep.
And then for the 4-ball, which is the afternoon, it's the same 2-man per team. And then whoever has the lowest score on that hole is the score that's taken
Per team.
per
Per
team.
team.
And whatever scores lower from that.
So it's like a 2v2
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it
2v2
is.
on Saturday.
but you're playing your own
Friday
ball
and Saturday.
Yeah.
in the afternoon. And the first one, you're playing one ball between the two of you. So
For
it's
those who
interesting.
may not know.
Yeah, for those who may
Yeah.
not know.
For those who may not know.
And so that happens Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's just singles, 1v1 versus another guy on the team, on
Yeah.
the other team, and then
It's just a 1v1, and then there's 10 of them going
12.
there. 12 is it?
it's 12.
Is it 12?
Yeah.
So 12 of them just going out there and then just like trying to beat the other guy.
Yeah, just one guy, and you're just trying to rip his heart out.
Yeah.
And
that's where the putt for the win comes in, and then
yeah, it gets exciting.
and this can
It's some
change.
back and forth, especially if it's close.
Yeah, you can
It gets
that can
nuts.
change a lot of things.
Yeah. And for those first 2 days, for foursomes there's 4 teams, and then afternoon there's another 4 teams. So there's 8 possible points per day.
Yep.
And then there's 8 points in the first day, 8 possible points the second day, and then there's 12 possible points in the last day. And Europe needs 14 points to retain the cup because they won last time, and the U.S. needs to win 14 and a half points, and that half comes from if you tie a match.
Yes. There's 49 points overall.
There's how many?
48. There's 48 points overall.
That is just not the math.
It is. 8.
16
8
plus
plus-
12, there's 30.
Yeah. Oh no,
No.
that's 32.
28 points. There's 28 points. There's 28 possible points because that makes sense.
What did I say?
There's 20. You said 48.
Oh, fuck.
There's 28 possible points, and that's why
Oh,
Europe
yeah.
needs 14. So if there is a tie, they retain the cup because they won it
Exactly.
last time, and U.S.
US
needs
needs
to win
14
outright,
and a
14 and a half
Yes.
Yeah.
to win.
So they need more than half of those 28
Yeah.
points. Yeah. Fucking Ryder Cup week gets us pumped up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's been such a long time.
One of my
honestly.
one of the best events in sports, in my opinion. I mean,
Oh,
if you were
yeah.
to go to any golf tournament, it's probably the Masters first, and then that close second's got to be the Ryder Cup.
And then it's the Phoenix.
The Phoenix Open, that's cool.
Bro.
I mean,
That's
in my opinion, the Ryder Cup is just the best. It is the best
Atmosphere.
tournament ever
yeah.
because you got the atmosphere. You got 2 teams, and
I
Yeah.
love
those
the
only
team.
And you
two
don't
Yeah.
have to be like quiet and just watch and observe.
Yeah. No,
you can
like-
just get into it.
Yeah,
And, like tailgate.
and,
Like,
some players
they
like
line up
Bubba
at the
Watson,
door at
I
like
love
4
that.
a.m. to get in.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
they're in
yeah.
the stands just getting blasted and like,
Yeah.
just screaming when these guys enter onto the first tee
Having a couple
box.
road
Yeah.
sodas.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, of course. And then, like, when you look at, for example, Bubba Watson, he loves when he's on the first tee and teeing off. He loves when the crowd is just screaming.
Yeah, he hypes.
Which
he,
never
like,
gonna
hypes 'em up.
happen in a normal tournament. That's never
It's
gonna
awesome.
happen.
It reminds you of like Happy Gilmore. He's like, well, let's hear a little noise.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
no, like everyone's holding the quiet signs. Like, I don't even think they have them at the Ryder. They do
No,
have them. They do have them.
They do have them, but like
I mean,
Not-
the respectful
not on the
thing to
first
do is
tee.
you don't
That's
yell.
obvious.
Yeah, you don't yell when they're hitting, because that's just how you have to be as a golf fan. But right after, it's
Yeah,
Dude, it's just like- it's-
blast.
and they
It's
boo,
screaming,
they boo.
and then it's like quiet, and
Yeah.
screaming and quiet.
yeah, you'll never hear like booing on an actual golf course tournament, but
This is the
they'll
only
boo.
time.
If you miss a putt, you'll hear boos and you
Yeah.
suck. And
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
A lot of people end up getting kicked out of this thing because they had a few too many road sodas.
Yes.
Course sodas, I should
Yes,
say.
course
Course
sodas.
sodas.
Yeah.
And they get a little too rowdy, and they start yelling slurs at Ian Poulter because, you know, it's Ian Poulter.
Who doesn't want to yell a slur at him?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially if you're in the U.S., so...
Yeah.
It gets rowdy. We get more rowdy than I think the Euros do. Euros have a little bit more couth at the Ryder Cup, I think. Like, from what I saw at the last one.
Well, I think Europe just has a little more respect for the game. They don't have as many people thrown out, I don't think. They,
Yeah.
like, get it
But the
a little more
U.S.,
than
like,
the US
it's become,
does.
like, golf has become such a hype for us that it's like, all of these fans of other sports are now coming to play golf and they're getting
Yeah.
into it.
Yeah.
And I love it because it's making it that much more hype.
lot of-
Like,
No, yeah.
fuck yeah, dude. Turn the golf tournament into, like,
Yeah.
you're fucking cheering on your fucking favorite football team, bro.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Run that
It's-
shit up. Scream your head off.
It
That's
kinda brings-
awesome.
It
That-
kind of
that-
brings it back to, like... Yeah, you go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's what the Ryder Cup is such a different tournament because you
Yeah.
can do whatever you want. You can just scream on a golf course, which normally you don't
Never
because
do,
it's
ever.
not possible.
It's not...
You
you're
just
taught
get
not to.
kicked out, and here you just like you.
I wonder
screaming.
I wonder if like going there as a golfer, it's weird to like. For us who've been like brought up like respect the golf course. There's no yelling like this, swearing, blah blah blah. Like do whatever you can to respect the golf course. Is it weird like being there on property and like I'm allowed to be like
Dude, it's gotta be.
like
I mean,
Like,
I
us,
mean,
like we're
yeah.
standing there and we're like, yeah! Oh, yeah. Yeah!
No,
I don't-
because I mean,
I think you just get so caught up in the moment it'd be no problem. But
no,
Yeah.
yeah.
I want to
mean,
be a little odd.
So my dad went to that Paris Ryder Cup,
Uh-huh.
the Albatross, and he was like, yeah, like he's a golfer too, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like a 10 handicap, so you kind of know that you
Yeah,
gotta be quiet
he
on
gets
course
it a
and
little
stuff.
bit,
And he get there, and he told me like it's never quiet. At any point of time,
Yeah.
it's never quiet because
There's
at
always
some
some
point
sort of
there's
buzz.
someone on 5
Yeah.
who make a putt, so they're all gonna scream over there,
Yeah.
so you can hear it from the first tee,
Yeah.
and then it just go all over the course because they're all following each other.
That's cool.
And
That's
so
badass.
it's
So
constantly
sick, dude.
a noise, but you can hear like you get Americans scream like USA, USA, and then you get the Europe who get that song, that's famous songs like Europe is fire, USA is terrifying, and he told me like you can hear
Or the
that
Olay.
on the entire course. Yeah.
That,
Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool to listen to.
Yeah,
I
but
wish we
like-
had that one.
But yeah, he told me from a real experience. He told me like you can be on the first tee and then be at the opposite side of the course, and it's gonna be the same noise.
That's
It just
That's
can't
crazy,
stop.
man.
It's
Yeah.
just the same thing.
And I think
all over the place.
like over the years, the Ryder Cup has become more and more like loud and like
Yeah.
fun. And as the game of golf is switching, because I think a lot of athletes are starting to become golfers.
Mhm.
Like I know like back in the day, it used to be like a rich, like old white fat guy sport.
Yeah.
But now,
No,
like
yeah, that's
really,
true.
but like now, I think Tiger had a big influence on it. But like, I even see my friends from high school who all play baseball, and like I got them all into golf. They all love it now. They're all obsessed with it.
Yeah.
Who 3 years ago didn't know the difference between a draw and a fade. Like,
Right.
and now they're all into it, and they're all excited. They're gonna be up tomorrow morning watching the Ryder Cup.
Yeah. Like
Man.
we're gonna be.
Like we're gonna be, yeah. But it's not just for golfers anymore. It's a lot more people are starting to become golfers, and they're starting to watch golf, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
they find it
And,
fun.
I mean,
I
and
think, like,
this
the
is
more
the-
people that...
This is the best event to watch. So.
Yeah.
Normally, people aren't becoming, like, fans of golf. People are trying golf. They like it. They're getting into it. No matter if you go out and shoot 120 or you're breaking 80 or something like that, like, you play golf before you watch golf. That's
Yeah.
just how it is.
Oh,
When you watch
definitely.
golf without playing it, you don't value how hard it is. You don't value the decisions. You
No,
don't
of course.
value the skill level of the pro tour. Not until you go out and you try to do what they do. And like, I know so many people that were like, you know, they'll come up to me when I go home and they're like, man, I didn't know how hard this was. I didn't know like what kind of sport you're playing and like the skill level these guys have until I actually went out and tried. And I love the game now, and I go out like multiple times a week, and I'm just like, yeah, well, now you know what like keeps me up awake at night.
Yeah,
like, there's a reason a lot of golfers drink. Like, to forget.
There's, I think, not most of the people, but some people does watch those events, pretty much the Ryder Cup and stuff, just because it's entertaining and I mean it's funny. I mean, to be honest,
it is interesting, but no one's just gonna like flip around and be like, oh, golf, and click on it.
No,
unless you've played it. I mean, I think a lot of people learn like. And when you first start playing golf, it's like, why is this fun? But then you hit like one good shot, and that's all it takes.
It's
like,
buttered.
It's addicting. Like, why can't I do that every time?
Yeah.
And then it's like that's what you work for.
And that's just human nature, dude. It's like, I mean, it's just like
it feels so good.
It's just like hitting a 3. It's. I mean, football doesn't have much to do because there's so many aspects. I mean, it's like.
Yeah,
I mean,
hitting a perfect serve in tennis.
Yeah, I mean, you get pretty pumped up when you throw like a 50 yards pass, for example.
Oh yeah, that's right. But not everyone has the opportunity to do it. We're like golf, everyone has the opportunity.
Exactly. Everybody has the opportunity.
Anyone can play
to step out like onto the fairway, onto the tee box, and swing the driver, or just pure like a long iron into a green.
Make a long putt.
It just feels so good.
Oh my gosh, it feels so good.
And then 95% of the time, it sucks.
Because for us, we're playing a
higher level.
We're playing a good level of golf, and whatever you're gonna miss, it just
becomes a pain in the ass.
Exactly. Like you have to make it up. So and it doesn't happen very often. To be honest, when you fucked up,
very rarely
you don't make it up after that because you suck.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Relative to those guys, absolutely.
Yeah. But like, I mean, just the Ryder Cup is it's something else. It's just
it really is.
It's not a normal tournament.
It brings out a different side of these professional golfers too. It brings out their like athletic and competitive edge, which they all have because they obviously you have to be a competitor to play a professional sport of any level.
At any level.
But they're allowed to like let it out and show their emotions, which they don't do on the golf course. I mean, maybe John Rahm will, but like, or a guy like that. But there's very few players. I mean, they just try to stay level-headed as possible. But at the Ryder Cup, they will have their ups and downs, and they'll show emotion, try to pump up the crowd.
It's so cool.
It's so cool to see.
It is complete. I mean, it's completely different. Like talking about Bubba Watson, who normally like gonna stop at the top of his swing.
Bubba Watson.
Yeah, whatever you.
He's from France, by the way. If you haven't picked up on an accent yet.
Yeah,
that fucked me up the first time you said it.
How are you gonna say that?
I was gonna let it. It's Bubba.
Bubba. Oh, it's just Bubba.
Berber.
Berber? You know Berber?
Daniel Berger.
Yeah.
Daniel Berber.
Bubba Watson.
Bubba.
Bubba Watson, Daniel Berber.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So Bubba.
Yeah.
Got it?
Let's go.
Alright, so when Bubba tee off a normal tournament, it's gonna be quite a shit and no one gonna say anything. But from the last Ryder Cup he played, he's just like trying to get the crowd pumped up, and then he just telling everyone to like scream during his swing. And that's something so never gonna happen.
Yeah, that's so sick.
It is something that the atmosphere is just completely different.
I'm so excited.
Me too. Like I cannot wait. Like I want to be at 7 a.m. tomorrow.
It's 8. It's 7 o'clock.
No, it's 7.
Local
7
time.
Yeah. So it's 8 for us.
Yeah.
But yeah, I cannot wait to be in front of
class
the TV
from 7 to 8.
Like,
I think I'm just gonna pull it up and just.
Oh man, in my class tomorrow I'm gonna be like this. I got my pencil case over here, and I'm gonna be I totally understand what you say. Fuck you!
I'm gonna be a New Testament, but he's gonna mess up and be like, Jesus Christ! He's be like, what did you say? You're like, oh, praise the Lord.
God damn it, Jordan Speed! What next?
Do not say the Lord's name in vain. Fuck, sorry. I mean, shit. It's Ryder Cup week.
Dude, we've been talking, like, in my business classes, we've been talking I mean, we've been actually talking like business planning. And like we'll talk about like new startup ideas and like how we would make somebody's idea into a business. And I'll like fucking run it down and I'll break it into like what you're gonna need to pay laborers, what you're gonna need for fuel charges and your hourly rate, and like just all of this in-depth shit. And like when I'm talking business, I'm like fucking weird, bro.
Up.
Like I'm riled up and
like
I'm
the Wolf
pumped.
of Wall Street.
Dude, I am pumped. And Decker's in there, like our professor. He's so cool. And so we're kind of having this conversation, and he's kind of observing, and he's throwing his 2 cents in there. And I'm like, and one guy had this idea about like, you know, like putting furniture together that people buy from a store, going to pick it up, put it together, and then deliver it for him. And I'm like getting into all the logistics of it, and I'm like dropping F-bombs, and I'm like, you're gonna pay these motherfuckers like $15 an hour, and it's gonna suck down your fucking revenue. And dude, I turn around and I'm like, oh shit. Like we're in a classroom, bro.
I fucked up.
Yeah. Bro, but I just get so pumped, and I'm like, bro, this is my shit. Let's plan it, bro.
Yeah, of course.
And then, even if I don't make a dime off of it, I'm just like, yeah, come on, like you're gonna make some money. Let's go.
Let's fucking do this thing.
Yeah, dude, it's so hype.
That's fun.
I love business.
Getting hype is just so fun.
Yeah,
I miss that shit.
Like,
just like football, we've been talking about Penn State and now the Ryder Cup.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
It's good to see fans.
so much heavens.
So much soccer games. I want to go to a soccer game in Europe. That's kind of one thing on my bucket list.
Yeah.
I know you've done it.
Yeah.
And I know after France won the World Cup, I was.
That was stupid. that was just. At some point, I just don't know what I'm doing. I'm just even though I'm drinking Coke and like sodas and shit, and I like
yeah.
no, like for real, like I'm not drinking because I'm driving, and so we just go around the town, and then my friend on the, and my friend back in my car put the windows down and then just spray champagne at the police. And the police are just like dancing.
Dude, and the police are like,
exactly.
It's crazy
like,
that
it is something where everything you do is legal.
It's one of the few like you don't like see that in America with anything because we don't really have a country team that like we can root for. But like the World Cup, like Americans just aren't that into soccer, and like soccer's like one of those sports that like you can kind of get away with stuff like that. It looks so cool, the atmosphere in Europe when they have those big soccer matches.
Because
like,
soccer's a world sport.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it is. It is definitely.
And
you
we don't play world sports in America.
I mean, and you can be sure that
golf and tennis.
Yeah, but those are tennis are individual.
Yeah,
there's something about a team sport that fires you up.
They're not that big over here.
That's why the Ryder Cup is so big.
Because like in France, the number one sport that everyone plays is football. It's soccer.
Yeah.
It is soccer, and it is.
I mean, that's the rest. That's the entire world.
Like you can be sure that during the World Cup final, that was France against Croatia. I'm pretty sure 90% of the country was watching it.
The other 10% were watching because they didn't have TVs.
Exactly.
They weren't just there like watching The Office when like the World Cup was on, or it was the World Cup, right?
Yeah, that was the World Cup. Yeah.
Like that's just not how it goes. We're like, you'll have people like on Sunday. It's gonna be great flipping between football and the Ryder Cup. It might be the greatest Sunday ever.
Yeah.
Not the most productive Sunday ever.
It's not gonna be no, that's for sure.
No,
it's
I mean,
not gonna be productive at all.
You got some assignments due, but it's like, dude, it's the fucking Ryder Cup.
Yeah, it's
like,
Ryder Cup week.
Give me a fucking break.
Exactly. Like, give me a break. Like, come on, now.
I was at the tournament last week. Some guy on the coach to like some other kid was like on the putting green for whatever reason. Like it's the fucking Catalina wine mixer. And
that's awesome.
I love hearing quotes from like Will Ferrell movies and shit. Obviously, so I kind of just lost it. I was like, that's fucking dope. Automatic.
Bro, we were on that tee box. I was with Peyton. I was with Peyton. We were waiting on that 7 tee box, the 7th tee box, the par 5. Into par 5, you can hit it in 2, so that's why we're waiting a shit ton of time. I think I've been waiting
6-hour round in a cart, I must add.
First of all, and then I think I've been waiting like 20 minutes on that tee box.
Fuck that.
I was with Peyton, then Peyton tee off, and then NT joined me and Caleb.
Yeah.
We were 3 in the same team.
Just waiting to tee off.
I remember
They
that,
had 3 groups on that tee box.
Yeah.
And
it
then
was bad.
at some point, before paying tee off, there is one guy who said like, yeah, you're gonna join that. And this guy who was actually putting is like, yeah, automatic. Pay and turn around. I turn around. I was like,
How?
exactly.
How do you know?
Exactly. I was like,
Oh, that's what was funny.
Pay didn't say how. I was like, still is.
Nah, so
Yeah,
I was on a I was on the first green. It was our 10th hole that we started on the back. I was playing with this really annoying short kid who was kind of a bitch, and he's like just like an angry elf, just like yelling at himself every putt he hits and shit.
He was like 5'4".
Yeah, it's the green like 25 feet. Misses the putt, misses like the 2-footer, and it's like every time I fucking get on the green and have a birdie putt, I 3-putt. It's fucking automatic. I look at him and go, still is. He's so pissed.
Oh my god, dude.
That was one highlight, and the other highlight from this weekend was I was playing pretty crappy actually, but I was trying to like kind of keep it together and like play good. So my coach is there on 18. I just made a pretty good par. 18's a really hard hole, so I hit it. Feel like I'm making a swing, it hooks, it goes in the water. So my coach comes up to me. He doesn't know I hit my first one in the water. He thinks I'm teeing off for the first time. He's like, all right, make a good line here, make a good committed swing. Like, let's try to make a 4 here. I just look at him and go, reload. And he just lost his mind. Dude, couldn't handle it.
Just went back to the car and watching TikToks.
Yeah.
And don't talk anymore.
I love TikTok.
No, the automatic thing is from it's our last video when I kind of posted some highlights of the weekend at University of Tennessee, and I put there's a remix. It has like not highlights but clips of the Brett Kavanaugh Supreme Court hearing about his like drinking and like allegations and stuff. But there's like clips of it, and then it's like to a kind of a beat, and then it rolls into Levels by Avicii, and it's so fucking lit.
It is.
And it's just
an
like
absolute banger. If you haven't heard that song, go look up Brett Kavanaugh Automatic Remix.
Exactly.
It is so good.
It is really
tits.
good. It is really good.
It's amazing, dude.
I mean, even me from Europe. I mean, this guy is from America and he doesn't really know what's electro music, kinda. Because like they're listening rock and country. I mean,
because music isn't worldwide by any means.
No, we've never heard the song.
Exactly. I mean, like, you know. And this
we
guy,
know the song, asshole.
Yeah,
We're not that apart.
I mean, you're not really, but like you're not that far. But
we're World War II allies.
Yeah, dude, we're fucking Revolutionary War allies. Y'all saved our ass, low key. In the Revolutionary War, France came in and from Britain's rear end and was like, "Hey,
invaded France.
Fuck y'all."
Yeah, exactly. And then you came back to save us.
They're like, "Fuck it." They're like, "Fuck you, America. Do your thing." Like,
we could be like that and like being with German and then just. I mean, we won't be friends anymore. You would not be USA. So
but you guys also wouldn't be France without us.
That's what I'm saying.
Now, so it's kind of a trade-off.
Oh, of course, it is. It is. We help you, and then you help us.
Yes.
It is that.
It's actually amazing. We have like a relationship with Germany now. Like a good. Like Germany's a good country now. Like how?
It's okay.
How did they like? I wonder like how the script just flipped, because obviously the Treaty of Versailles didn't work or whatever after World War One. World War Two, Hitler comes around. Not a great guy.
No. Oh, no?
No.
He's not a good guy?
What do you think?
Like,
who
was the leader after that was like, all right, guys, I know we had a rough run.
Well, I know it wasn't Kaiser Wilhelm.
No, not a great guy either.
That was before him.
Yeah.
Well,
No, that was Lenin.
That's the thing you don't learn about in Alex. Here in America, we never learned about what happened in Germany after World War II.
No, because we go up to it and then we're like, okay, now America.
Yeah, exactly. But
Cold War.
But
Vietnam.
Exactly. You go to Cold War, but like, I mean, it's pretty much like what happened in 2008 here. it is the same thing. It's bankruptcy and then no money everywhere. It's what happened.
It really didn't matter what happened after World War II because they owed us so much money in reparations that and they owed Britain and like
world.
all of Europe because they did so much bombing and so much damage. They owed them so much money that it didn't matter who led them. It didn't matter what organizations they held. It just mattered that they took their money that they made.
They really dug themselves out of a hole.
Yeah.
I mean, they're still digging themselves out of a hole. Like those things are still lasting.
I mean, that's mostly how war works. Pretty much, it's like if you win, then you.
Well, it's all money. War's always money driven.
You're like the biggest country in
unless
in
you're
the
going
world.
for your freedom.
And if you lost, you just like you're dead, and you're like pretty much like China at that time.
The population went down a little bit.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, fucking. World politics, man.
We just went to a quick history lesson.
Dude,
yeah,
it's like fucking
Hey, like 2 minutes ago we were on the Ryder Cup, right? Just
now we're talking about how broke Germany is.
Fucking pussies. I have no idea how that happened.
How was their soccer team?
They're actually pretty good.
Really?
Yeah, no, they won. Yeah. They won something.
They won they beat Brazil in 2014 World Cup 7-1.
That's right, I remember that shit.
And 7-1 in soccer, it's a shit ton.
That's a lot.
It is a lot, and that was.
They won by 6.
You think Amsterdam was going crazy?
Amsterdam is in Netherlands.
Same thing, right?
No, because Netherlands is pretty much like it's. You got Germany.
Cut that, somebody.
You got Germany
it's
and
like,
Netherlands.
wait, that's me.
Germany and Netherlands, they're like pretty much the same level. They're like 3 and 4 in the world, I think. And it's like, it's somewhere, like it's like Virginia Tech, but against University of UVA. It is pretty much the same thing. It's like UNC and Duke.
Close, just rivals.
It's rivals. And every time you get a game like that, you're pretty sure it's gonna fight at some point.
So I wasn't that far off.
You weren't that far off, but you were pretty far.
Gotcha.
Off.
Because there's a big
rivalry in
rivalry.
the country. Yeah. You were actually so far off that it was the complete opposite of what you thought.
Exactly. It is the opposite of what you thought. But if you want,
which is why it's close.
Not
Berlin.
But
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Autobahn.
Goddamn
Autobahn.
Berlin.
Yes.
Autobahn. That's in Germany, right?
Yeah, Autobahn.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And they make BMWs, right? No, Mercedes. No. They make Mercedes.
Yes. Yeah.
Wait, no, they make both.
They make BMW too, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now.
Are you sure about that?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's why I asked.
No, I'm
fairly sure it's German engineering.
Yeah. Okay, I don't really know about BMW, but I'm pretty sure Mercedes is there.
Yeah.
I mean,
it is because they're airplanes.
The headquarters of Mercedes, it's Mercedes Petronas F1. The headquarters over there.
Yeah, so Mercedes, they're the planes. Ooh, that was cool. The planes that Germany flew in World War I and World War II were all Mercedes engines in their airplanes.
Yeah.
The inline engines, sleeker design,
turbo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Actually, it's not all of them though.
Not all of them, but most of them.
Because I know Airbus and Boeing, they're using Rolls Royce.
That's now. I said World War I and World War II.
Oh,
yeah. And Britain used Rolls. Or where's Rolls Royce from? That's Britain, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what their planes used. Were Rolls Royce engines.
Yeah. The U.S.
I don't know what they used.
Okay, stop here. Reload.
Automatic
reload.
Still
It's
is.
getting hot in here.
Dude, is your door closed?
No, it's wide open.
Son of a bitch.
I know.
See, our house is set up to where the thermostat...
This is like the 6th time we've talked about this.
The thermostat is in Renan's room, and so he keeps his door closed.
Bullshit.
He keeps his door closed, and it gets hot in here.
55 minutes in.
Fuck it, bro.
Nah, that's fine.
It gets hot in the rest of the house, but it's cool in Renan's room, and so it thinks the rest of the house is cool. But when he opens his door and that hot air comes in, it's like, oh shit, it's 90 degrees in the kitchen because the stove has been running and we've been cooking 6 pizzas.
Yeah.
And so now we're just like
Yeah.
sweating our
The
asses off.
The oven and stove don't have like a vent anywhere. So
No,
it's just,
no.
It's just like a
It's just
heater.
out into the room.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, the AC over here is like right here
Yeah.
over the oven.
Yeah. So it's just counteracting
Come on,
itself.
man. I mean, we're gonna have a storm over here at some point.
It's like fucking condensation building
There's
up.
clouds forming. It's like a hurricane. That's funny.
Oh shit, bro, dude. One of my buddies in Alabama goes to the University of Alabama. Sent me some videos of like the storm that was rolling through there, and there was people like the streets were flooding in like the city of
Cody.
what is it? Is it Tuscaloosa?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Tuscaloosa.
In the streets of Tuscaloosa, and there was guys like on inflatable flamingos and like
Yeah.
boogie boards and stuff being
Yeah, they were
pulled behind
vibing.
trucks,
Yeah.
dude. That must be so much fun.
Oh, that looks so cool. They also had yeah, I saw some TikToks. Like they're making pledges, like do like events in the flooded
in the
streets.
floods, yeah, dude.
It was so funny.
So fucking cool, man. Like, you know, I'm, as you saw the other day, when it rains, I like to get sketchy. I like to drift a little bit. I like to have some fun in the cars.
You just like driving. Well, you have a race car, so that's just always gonna be in your blood.
That's
You
kind of
like-
my thing.
Yeah.
And I texted Max and I was like, "Hey, do you want to go drifting?" No, I said, "Do you want to go do burnouts?" And you were like, "No, I've seen enough." And like that was right after I came around the corner and fucking power slid this thing in the rain. Like, mind you, it's a Tahoe, and I'm like sideways going around this corner and fucking pull off this insane drift. And I'm the only one in the car to enjoy it. And I'm like, I want to share this with people, but this guy wouldn't get in the car with me. Fucking depressing, man.
Yeah. I also have to go down the stairs and walk out in the rain. That's a lot to ask.
Especially when we're a couple boxes in.
Yeah.
It goes like that.
I'm gonna have to go.
It's okay. He's 23 years old, so
Yeah.
it's
You're
legal.
gonna get that anyway, so it's fine.
We don't have to cut shit.
No.
No, you're legal.
Yeah.
This is wine. I've been drinking wine since the beginning. I'm 33. What are you gonna do?
You're 23.
23, not
Or are you
33.
24?
No, I did 23.
Yeah.
You are 23,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I'm 23.
Fuck it, bro.
When do you turn 24? April, right?
April. Yeah.
You're old, man.
Yeah. Dude, I turned 21.
Playing 18 holes, bro.
January
Wait
31st.
for it.
31st.
31st. It was,
Let's
I knew
go.
it was 13th or 31st. I was like, ah.
Dude,
I
that's
I
gonna
was-
be life
I
changing.
didn't know if that was the like
Not
February.
really.
I didn't
Won't
know
be
if
that much
it was
different.
February 1st, February 1st or January 31st.
Yeah.
And you said January, so I was like, yeah, it's the 31st.
Yeah. So that's gonna be a big weekend. Dude, Zach Bryan.
Oh, yeah. Coming to Raleigh, October 26th.
Actually, in 1 hour and 4 minutes, I'll be buying Zach Bryan tickets to the Ritz in North
I
Carolina.
thought it was 10 a.m.
Huh?
Thought it was 10 a.m.
No, it was 10 a.m. on that website I found yesterday.
Uh-huh.
And they were saying like, oh, pre-sale, but you have to have a password for it.
We don't.
I made my account. I tried to enter the password. Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But on ZachLaneBryan.com, the tickets go on sale on the 24th. And so I'm assuming that's at midnight, which is now
an hour and 3 minutes.
63 minutes away. And I am just fucking...
Yeah, no, you're buying me. You're
yeah.
buying me a ticket. Well, I'll pay it back, but
No, 100%.
You gotta buy
And we
it.
got to get Peyton a ticket
Yeah.
because he wants to go.
Don't buy me a ticket.
yeah, no shit.
Yeah, buy me a ticket for Lollapalooza, at least.
Lollapalooza.
You don't know that's a big festival over here.
Dude, I almost went to Rolling Loud.
Yeah, that would have
Oh,
been
yeah,
fun
I
for
heard about
$400
that,
a
yes.
ticket.
Yeah.
But dude,
Back when I had
artists, the artists they get are actually
Bro,
insane.
the lineup was insane this year.
That's just not worth like a
Bro, to have a
and a half
chance to
paycheck
rip
for
out
that.
Uzi's fucking diamond out of his forehead? Oh my
Back
god.
to that shit. Honestly, I think it'd be almost like too much.
What?
Rolling Loud.
Yeah. No, you're
I doubt it's worth the 400.
you're literally under every influence that you could ever imagine. If you do it right,
Yeah. Nah, I mean, you kind of.
you cannot handle yourself.
No, yeah. No, I mean,
You don't even know who's on stage. I feel like I want to know half the songs though.
No, I
No,
probably.
like if one came on, you like. Fucking
No, I mean if
rock.
Post Malone came on, I'd be
That'd
like,
be
yeah.
cool.
If
Yeah, it'd be
Uzi
lit.
came on, I'd be like, yeah, let's go. But
Yeah.
like,
I mean, honestly, to like be at one festival where you don't even know who's on the stage, you just like listening.
It's
and
just a party, really.
Yeah,
and
it's
that,
just bumping.
yeah,
you're
music's just
bumping.
background.
Yeah.
Music. It's just
No.
background and like
Pretty much, yeah.
just sets a vibe.
you're just having a good time.
Yeah.
And then your guy comes on, and you're like, fuck yeah.
I want to.
dude.
I just want to hear Cascada.
I mean,
A Cascada
I
and
go-
Katy, a Cascada and Katy Perry concert.
I mean, I go
would be
crazy.
fucking electric.
I mean, I go crazy. I go
every
crazy.
time we touch.
Yeah, of course. I mean, like.
That
I mean, you play that song in any party you want. You're pretty
They're
sure
gonna hear my damn
50%
voice.
you're pretty sure, like, first of all the boys gonna know that.
yeah, and I guarantee the
Well,
other
all of
40%.
us boys.
Yeah.
I mean,
50% of people probably like at the party would like be like, "What the fuck is this?"
yes.
And then the other 50% are just like,
Dude,
Every time
we
we
played
touch
that
it.
last weekend, and it was like us
Yeah.
just
Was-
like fucking flipping out.
We
and
were
everybody was
screaming.
like,
Everyone
everybody
else
was like, what is this song?
What is
And we're
going
just
on?
like,
Yeah.
yeah.
"What's going on? What's going on?"
I mean, exactly. I mean, we
Crazy
are-
Frog. It's another great song.
you just go with it. It's a vibe.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a vibe.
It
No,
really
it's a
is.
classic, dude. I mean,
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
but like, it's a classic that not a lot of people knows though.
no, that's
Yeah.
what makes it special.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is what makes it special.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was never like a number one song just everyone fucking knows.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
But
Like
it is
like
absolutely
this like
electric.
robbery, that robbery from
It's only
Just
robbery.
World. Everyone knows that song. Exactly.
that's a great song.
It is
I
a
love
great
that
song, but everyone's singing it.
But
And
that
it's
that
not
makes
Dude,
it
but
fun.
that's
when
fucking
everyone,
lit.
when
Exactly.
everyone's singing something at a party, it like
Yeah.
it hits different.
Dude,
And
I
everyone
don't,
just is in the same.
I
mood,
don't
just
want
like,
a party where it's like Megan the Stallion and like these chicks are like fucking twerking on the wall and twerking on
No.
random dudes. I want a party
that
where
makes
it's
it,
like
camping in the club is pretty fun. But
camping in the club is awesome, but
But you don't have those kind of song in the club.
I want Cascada.
different.
I want
Yeah.
like, you know,
Katy Perry,
Yeah.
no, I'm not a big fan of Katy Perry.
fuck you.
How do you call it? It's just
Major
classic.
liberal.
Doesn't matter.
I want songs that
I
everybody
wanna
knows.
hear you.
Fucking-
rock.
Dude, that's a terrible song.
Rock.
Everybody's jumping up and down, just fucking
Yeah.
losing their minds, screaming the
Yeah,
lyrics.
just play bangers.
Yeah.
You just play bangers, and you know that if
Wow,
like
guys.
75% of the people knows, you're pretty sure that the other 25%.
Well, you heard it
is
here
gonna-
first. We want to hear bangers at a party. Really groundbreaking.
Breaking news.
No, but
People
like,
want to hear bangers at,
yeah,
at the
but
house
like,
parties.
But like most DJ doesn't do that. That's what I'm saying. They're just playing like normal songs and just
Or no, you get the wrong person on the aux and they play like underground rap music
Yeah.
and it's like super low key and like
And-
mumble rap and it's
sex.
no.
Yeah, I mean, there's, and that's the
Doesn't
thing. Like, it's nice to have like a separate like places where there's like everyone's turning up in one area, and then like if you wanted to like go like talk to a girl or something, like you could still do that in a separate place.
Yeah.
Cause that'd be like, cause like just trying to scream at someone's ear and they can't hear a word you're saying.
Yeah.
Where were
Especially
we?
when you have a
Where
language
were we?
barrier.
Where that was?
Camping in the club?
I was. Oh yeah, I was. At,
TAB?
yeah, no, I was up at
Yeah.
at home somewhere, and
I
I'm
was
literally-
thinking TAB.
Yeah, me too.
it's so weird. I'm screaming as well. That happens too, but it's not as loud there because you can kind of get away from it. I was
Yeah,
at
you
this
You
can
kind
place.
of like pull them out.
I was screaming as absolutely loud as I could, and I couldn't even hear myself. You know, weird just to talk and not be able to hear your own voice.
Dude, that's how it is at Limelight.
It makes you feel like
Yeah.
you're not even.
Dude, like the
speaking
top
a certain
level of
language.
Limelight, and there's like fucking everybody packed into that one room, and we're all jumping up and down, and we're like screaming at
Yeah,
each
oh
other.
yeah, we're screaming, and it's outside, so like I'm pretty sure the entire town can hear us.
Yeah,
I mean,
dude,
And
They
we
got,
gotta
how did
take
they
you
not get
there.
a noise complaint?
Yeah, I mean, and the only way you can talk to a girl or something is going down the stairs or up the stairs, and there's like 500 people over there, and
Yeah.
the stairs just talking to people.
We gotta make that happen.
Yeah, it just. I mean, you have the bathroom, but
I
like
mean, I've never been to the
I mean,
club, so.
bathroom in a nightclub, you don't really know what you're gonna find in there. So like,
No, you know exactly what you're gonna find.
Sketchy shit, bro.
Yeah.
There's some dust on the sink and dust on the back of the toilet.
oh yeah, there's a shit ton of
Yeah, it's just.
bad things. Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
It's wild.
A lot of stuff I'm not interested in. I can honestly say that.
How mature of you?
Yeah. You know, I know my limitations.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Yes, I do.
Hi.
Some of us who know you would maybe tend to argue that to some extent.
Mm.
I got a few pictures that say otherwise.
I mean, there's
Like, I have fucking evidence.
I mean, there's evidence on that fridge over there. So like, come on.
On that fridge right there?
Right here.
For some reason, we have pictures on the fridge.
Yeah, I mean,
Bro,
They're
because
actually dope.
it's fucking sick, bro.
That's actually the coolest part of that.
That's, yeah.
there's one missing though. I threw
What?
it away. There's one picture I threw it away.
Is it you?
No, that wasn't me.
Is
That
it?
was- No, I mean, we had some of them.
Is it me?
No, I don't remember which one it was, but there's one here that I
Mhm.
put it out because of everything,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, but like this one right here,
Bro,
like you're telling me you know your limits?
no, I know my limits with the substances
All right.
that, you know.
This,
Yeah, that.
we had a good show. It's getting a little long and out of hand. We're not really
No, I
saying
fucking
anything
love it.
meaningful. Jeff's laying in the sink for some reason.
I love it, bro. No,
I mean,
because that
Come here
picture
for a
is
second.
that picture is absolutely fucking legendary. Because that was like right before everybody jumped on me. Like I had like 8 people laying on me in that
Yeah, I
bag.
have the picture on my phone.
Yeah, dude, that's
For
legendary.
some reason, it was like my second weekend here, and there was like 8 of us.
Yeah.
yeah.
And a twin just.
No, yeah, definitely. But that day you didn't sleep in your bed. I mean, you sleep in your bed, but you didn't fall asleep in your bed. That's what I'm
It
saying.
was like on the floor. Yeah, you know.
not on the floor.
Shit happens, bro. I mean, you get
yeah,
you
of
get
course.
tired and you
Right,
just
yeah.
decide to lay down. I mean,
All right, right then.
you know.
Yeah,
Come here.
but like,
We're gonna wrap this up.
Max is
Yeah,
calling.
we-
Max is
yeah,
calling
we
the
have to
break on
I'm,
this.
I'm using my veto. This is just going nowhere fast.
Bro, this is what it's about, man. This is what it's supposed to be.
yeah.
No, I know. I mean, it's gonna continue on after this.
Oh
but,
yeah, for sure.
No,
But I don't think.
No, I
they really
think
care
this
at this point. We haven't said
this might have been
a
one of the
pointful thing.
one of the greatest
Oh, it
kickback
was.
episodes
I
that we've
agree.
had to
I
date.
agree.
Honestly,
Yeah, it was fun. Renan, always a pleasure.
dude,
I loved
thank
it.
you
I
for
hope
being
that
on
I
here.
hope that people understood you.
Yeah,
Hope so.
Boobalats.
I get a
Yeah,
Berber.
get back on that. Yeah, I got a language barrier here. All right. It just,
Yeah,
it
my
is
guy's
all the
French.
time.
Yeah.
It's all the time.
Guys,
Yeah.
thank you for joining us today. I hope you've made it this far. I hope you stuck it through. Follow the Kickback on Instagram at kickback.show. Follow the TikTok at kickback_show. Follow Max at Max_Schubet. Follow me at j.scottii. Follow Renan on Instagram.
At Renan 99. No, I don't know.
Renan_Lavissiere 99, something like that.
No,
Yeah,
no,
figure out how
Okay,
to spell
don't-
Lavisiere.
Yeah,
Exactly.
don't
No,
follow.
it's
Just don't follow.
it's Renan RENAN 89 130.
89-130.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's because that's a logical number.
Yes.
Dude,
All right. Okay, the picks. We're gonna have a good week.
we're having a good week, boys.
We're having a good week. It's Thursday, almost Friday.
Exactly.
Big.
Love Thursday. I'm a big fan of Thursdays.
It's a great day.
Yeah.
I love Thursdays.
Me and Thursday, we get along very well.
Exactly.
Almost as well as Friday.
Yes.
All right.
All right, boys.
All right, boys.
Have a good weekend.
Be nice. Have fun.
Yeah.
See ya.
Enjoy.